What exactly is thought?
Does hard work really work? Is it really possible to increase your salary?
The scientist.
Use mathematical models to deduce. It is said that life is actually determined by luck.
And your personal abilities. It doesn't matter. For example, your IQ.
Ability to endure.
Perseverance has nothing to do with it.
So this mathematical model. Actually, there is a problem. This is the deduction. It blocks the effect of hard work.
Because the premise of this experiment is that
when life encounters a red dot,
no matter what efforts you make, your assets will be halved, even under green dot conditions.
It also depends on your luck.
What are your chances of seizing this opportunity?
It has nothing to do with your efforts.
So the whole deduction process,
it completely blocks the effect of hard work.
But reality is not like this, just in real life.
There are many things that come through hard work. Sold many opportunities.
It was only through hard work that I caught it. For example, if you study hard, got good grades,
only then can you seize better opportunities.
This is the effect of hard work.
So some people firmly believe
life is not determined by luck.
It can be changed through hard work. Then there is the opening sentence. That is, has your salary been increased?
Have you tried hard? Name the person who said this.
He should work hard. Only then did we achieve today's results. So he believes that hard work is the result. There is no problem with this in itself. And many countries show off this spirit.
Just through hard work.
Through your hands. Can change your destiny. Will hard work make you rich? That's right.
This is actually a social point of view. There is a scientific name called ableism. Simply put, just evaluate a person. It should be based on his ability performance.
For example, does this person work hard? How can this effort be seen? It depends on the results.
For example, do you have a good academic qualification?
Do you have a good job?
How much have you contributed to society? According to these results,
to allocate social resources.
Let those who work hard
make more money, have a higher social status,
enjoy more benefits. This is called ableism.
The fundamental purpose of ableism.
This is to eliminate the influence of non-capacity factors. Just say that I evaluate you as a person.
I only look at academic qualifications.
Performance experience, not looking at anything.
Non-ability factors.
For example, who is your father?
What is your family background? Are you a Chaz?
Or aristocrat? Don't look at it either.
What's your nationality?
Gender, age. External religious beliefs.
Political views.
Sexual orientation,
etc.
Things that cannot be changed through hard work.
Give everyone a fair starting point without even looking at it.
This has nothing to do with your origin. So the root of ableism is to emphasize social fairness, prevent discrimination based on factors other than ability, emphasis on equality for all. You just need to work harder.
No matter what color you are, no matter if you look good or not, everyone has the same opportunity,
can succeed. So this ableism, there doesn't seem to be any problem. Emphasis on equality for all.
If you work hard, everyone has a chance. But this is strange. Why did you say such a fair concept? No one accepts it. Everyone will be angry.
It's because many people think he worked hard, but doesn't seem to be able to increase his salary
or change his destiny.
And this sentence has a subtext. It's just that your salary hasn't increased. It's because you didn't try hard. You are lazy. This is one of the reasons why many people cannot accept it.
So these people's wages haven't been increased.
Is it true that these people didn't work hard? This is a key point.
In fact, in 2015, someone noticed this problem.
2 economics professors at Princeton University, Case and Deaton,
they jointly published a very shocking paper. The title is called 21st Century American Non-Hispanic White People.
Disease and death rates rise among middle-aged people.
These 2 professors is to study the healthy development of society and social welfare experts.
That's what they said in their paper. After entering the 21st century,
even as medical technology continues to advance,
living environment continues to improve, as the global population continues to grow,
average age of white working-class Americans. But it keeps declining. The reason for the decline is not the younger people,
but the number of unnatural deaths is increasing. It was they who discovered that working-class Americans
of white people once they reach middle age, just because of various problems,
starting to feel desperate,
causing them to continue drinking,
drug abuse, also suicide. Simply put, it's American blue-collar work.
After middle age,
just start drinking. Keep drinking, drink yourself to death.
But before entering the 21st century,
no such problem.
Before 21st century, as society continues to progress, medical advances,
environmental improvement, the average age of the working class continues to increase. But after entering the 21st century,
a big point begins to decline. So what exactly is? Let these people's lives get better and better, but still despairing.
Why only working class Americans have this problem? The elite does not have this problem. It's because they enjoy better medical care.
Then after their analysis,
they discovered that the root of the problem lies in ableism. Because in an ableist society,
a person's success or failure only depends on three things: academic qualifications and experience.
And the working class found that no matter how hard they try,
no one can get a better education,
no more qualifications can be obtained,
and better work experience.
No matter how hard you try, you can't change your destiny. Why and how hard? I can't even get a better education.
This academic qualification.
Right at the beginning of school, my grades have never been very good. Enter the public welfare class. Once you enter the public welfare class, I'll never come out again. After entering, they originally had an expectation. Just say that even if I enter the working class,
I just need to work hard.
I still have a chance to make a lot of money.
But after middle age,
he discovered that, in reality, it's not like this. No matter how hard I try, it's useless.
So I was desperate.
Start drinking non-stop.
But there are many cases around us.
Not highly educated, but it was really successful. Yes, indeed, many cases. Very strange, right? What exactly is the cause? So why do they think they work harder?
But it didn't change fate.
Because ableism is actually unfair.
Although he seems very fair on the surface. But everyone understands one thing. That is, even with the same effort, it is also impossible to obtain the same results.
There must be another decisive factor. That thing determines the outcome. No matter how hard you try, it's impossible to change. Effort is just an appearance. Give you an example. For example, do you think Bolt is very powerful?
If you were given a chance to live your life again, you have been practicing 100 meters since you were born.
Do you think you could be the next Usain Bolt? After all, there is a talent issue here. Right, and there is. Messi says he has been playing football since he was 5 years old. If you haven't slept since you were 3 years old, you practice while he sleeps.
Do you think it's possible for you to become the second Messi?
Is it difficult? What's more, you feel.
If you start studying mathematics from birth, how many formulas can you sum up in your life?
Will it be more than Ramanujan?
Now all the mathematicians in the world are connected. The formula they came up with, none of them can be summarized as much as Ramanujan alone. Isn't this a problem that can be solved through hard work? But these are so extreme.
I think everyone must have seen this kind of person in school.
It's just that he doesn't study much. His academic performance is pretty good.
In reality, it just exists that he doesn't study very much. Just good academic performance.
Are there some people?
He doesn't do much exercise, but his whole body is full of muscles. This is called a big tool that can be used free of charge.
There are obviously some people.
He doesn't need to work hard. You can get
the results you can't get no matter how hard you try.
No matter how much you eat, you will not gain weight. So trying hard is not fair.
Therefore, through a person's academic qualifications, you decide whether he worked hard when he was in school.
This is a mistake.
He may work very hard, but this is his limit.
You pass a person's salary to judge whether he has worked hard over the years. This is a mistake. You pass his skills
to determine whether he started playing football at the age of 5.
This is a mistake. So has your salary been increased?
Did you work hard? This sentence is not true. He didn't think about it when he said it. There is actually no direct relationship between salary and effort.
On the other hand, successful people definitely don't succeed solely through hard work. There must be a combination of talent and opportunity. And what are talents and opportunities?
It's all luck. Your talent comes from your parents. It's not the result of your efforts. It's luck. You just happen to be the child of two athletes.
T.
So you are in good physical condition. You just happen to be the child of two smart people. So you have a high IQ. It's luck. IQ is also inherited.
So we should use our efforts when we are reincarnated before birth.
To put it simply, it is.
Life is actually composed of hard work and luck, formed by joint action. But what about ableism? Only emphasize the role of effort. That's wrong.
If you work hard,
everyone can have a better future.
This sentence just doesn't exist.
So since life is a combination of hard work and luck, which is more important, hard work or luck?
Is it possible to overwhelm luck through hard work?
I'm not lucky.
But my hard work overwhelms all luck. Is it possible to understand this issue?
We have to explain it first. What exactly is fought?
In 1962,
University of Texas at Austin,
with funding from the U.S. National Science Foundation,
conducted a very interesting study. Research topic.
It is a study of 850 sets of twins on genetic environment and personality.
Purpose of this study is research.
How heredity and environment influence human personality. It's human personality.
Is it determined by the environment?
Or is it determined by genetics?
What parts come from genetics?
They want to know this. So how did they conduct this research? Through identical twins. Identical twins are genetically identical.
Then study the personality differences between them.
Eliminate the influence of genes.
Just know what is caused by the environment. Moreover, they also found many
identical twins with completely different family environments.
Just some identical twins. The family environment was very bad when I was born. This family can't afford it.
Just give one to a rich family to raise,
which resulted in these two twins.
Obviously, the genes are the same.
The growing environment is completely different.
They just want to see how different the two people are.
In this study,
found something.
This matter
had a significant impact on later genetics.
That's when they discovered.
Whether you grew up in a wealthy family, I grew up in a poor family.
Just twins and two children. Their efforts tend to be the same. It was in the 60s or so, this experiment. In 60 years, many schools in the United States teach musical instruments.
Classical instruments such as violin, cello, etc.
They found two twins. The time spent practicing an instrument is similar.
Why choose classical instruments as research objects? It's because, first of all, classical musical instruments are not a compulsory course.
Only those who are interested will choose. On the other hand, it is because of classical musical instruments. Very slow to learn. If someone is not interested, he will stop practicing after 2 days.
Just gave up. As a result, they found identical twins.
No matter what kind of environment they grow up in.
As long as there is one person practicing a classical instrument there, the other one is somewhere in the internship.
Just like the same.
It takes about the same amount of time. The results obtained are also similar.
Even if they have never met. Even though their family environments are worlds apart.
What does this research result mean? Work hard on this.
Things are born.
It's hereditary.
Twin, if both of you work hard.
That must be genetically determined.
Not determined by environment. It also explains the same.
People who work hard. He will work hard under any conditions. People who don't work hard. No matter how good you give him.
He will give up soon too. He won't insist.
If you work hard, this trait is innate. It's hereditary.
It shows that hard work is also part of luck. So,
which do you think is more important in life, hard work or luck? The absence of effort is also part of luck.
There is only one word in life. It's luck. To be more precise,
it's this life. Actually, it's just two things. Something was decided the moment you were born.
It's your genes.
family, environment. Are you a hard-working person? This is your life. It is the foundation of your life.
And everything after you were born.
It's all luck. It has nothing to do with hard work. Because hard work is part of life. It's in your genes. So how much money can a person earn in his lifetime?
How great can IT be?
Everything is determined by fate. Hard work cannot change your destiny.
It's just part of fate.
So your parents say someone else can do it.
Why can't you? This sentence does not exist. You should ask me. I can't do it because you can't do it. It has nothing to do with you not working hard.
You have to tell him. Is it possible? It was decided at the moment of birth.
It cannot be solved through hard work later. To solve problems after birth can only rely on luck, only by working hard.
Luck affects life. 3 major elements.
Talent and hard work are genes. Luck is determined by the external environment. What God rewards is not something you can decide. All successful people reject this theory.
Because they think their success must not be due to luck. It's all the result of my own efforts, even with a little luck.
Effort also accounts for the majority. This is the psychology of successful people.
Because they also worked hard. That's why they think their success depends on hard work.
So,
a saying that successful people like to say is,
did you try hard?
Also, if I can do it, so can you. Why did he teach you about success? Just because he thinks you can do it too.
Actually, you can't, but his purpose in saying this, definitely not to stimulate you. Just want to inspire you to start from this starting point.
But just this kind of motivation.
Actually, it's of no use, and conversely.
Once you fail, it's like this sentence is saying you didn't work hard.
You are just a lazy person.
There is a book I want to recommend to everyone.
Just talk about this matter. Called The Tyranny of Merit. What's become of the common good? Where will the common interest go?
Where is the author of this book?
Is a famous American political economist, Harvard University professor, Michael Sandel, fellow of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences.
I am 70 years old this year. He is a representative figure of anti-ableism.
His book is about
hard work does not actually make a person successful or become rich.
So,
the country should care more about these people who have not succeeded.
Its purpose is to improve the living conditions of these people.
The United States is a standard ableist society.
All social benefits favor the rich, run society. They think.
Developments in the United States today.
It's because these elites led. Everyone else is lazy. So we don't raise lazy people.
Social welfare cannot be given to these lazy people.
But this Sandel said,
these people are not lazy people.
Just bad luck. You elites are actually not elites either.
Can we give them a chance? The United States said so.
I gave it.
Fair educational opportunities.
But it's no use. Some people work hard. He doesn't get good grades either.
So he said that in the end you are still unfair.
How to solve this problem? Let's just look at Europe and find out. United States and Europe.
Although we often talk about Europe and America.
But their social security is completely different.
When it comes to Europe, especially the Nordic countries, you will think that the social welfare in this country is particularly good.
Some people say that those who don't work earn more than those who work. Actually,
these countries all have their own characteristics. It's just that the income tax is extremely high.
Why do they tax Derek? Some income tax.
Give it to these poor people.
Improve social security.
Just because they think.
If you are rich, you are lucky.
It's not the result of your efforts.
You're lucky. So we charge you more tax.
For this unlucky person.
They are not lazy people. This is the theoretical basis of a high welfare state. Just talk about success or failure in life.
Mainly determined by luck. In Europe, the most typical country with this kind of thinking is the French.
3/4 of the people in France believe that life is determined by fate. It has nothing to do with hard work. Even the most rigorous Germans, very hard-working Germans, more than half of the people believe it. Can you make a lot of money in life?
Can it succeed? It's all about luck. So the pace of life is very slow.
Never work overtime.
Why not work overtime?
Just because you work overtime can't change your destiny.
It's decided at birth.
The rest is luck.
Involved countries are ableist.
United States, China, Korea is like this. It seems that everyone earns about the same amount. Countries with particularly high taxes.
It's all anti-ableism. But anti-ableism does not mean they don't pursue ableism. Because if anti-ableism prevails, people stop working hard. There is no way for this society to develop.
So for social development,
they sometimes also emphasize ability level.
It will turn capable people into highly educated people, get a better job,
better salary,
and give people to work hard.
Although we found through this study,
this may not be useful, but the country cannot promote this spirit. Otherwise, the country will not develop. Society has been completely abandoned.
The United States is completely different from Europe. It is the most standard ableist country.
All social resources are directed to the business class.
And it is deliberately not improving this kind of social welfare.
As the most developed country in the world, he has the ability to provide the best social security.
But I just don't do it. Because they feel that if everyone is given money, then who is still working hard?
Who is still working? Or is going to create some new technology?
So they will make social security worse and worse.
It's even worse if you don't have money.
There is no social security. Those who are rich are particularly good. Attract you to work hard.
Of course, it all makes sense. Don't say who is right or wrong.
So what about 016? There is also a research report. Just talk about the differences between Americans and Europeans. Among them, it was mentioned
73% of Americans believe that hard work can change your destiny. And Europe, this proportion dropped to 35%. Just Europeans. Most people don't believe that hard work can change their destiny.
And Americans. I believe hard work can change your destiny.
This is why middle-class Americans commit suicide. But the irony is that Europe, in fact, people who succeed through hard work,
there are more than those in the United States.
Why is this happening?
That is to say, when the state releases research funds,
it should be given to teams that have achieved good results in the past.
Then teams with poor results will be given less.
Or should everyone distribute it equally? After averaging the results, the overall score will be higher.
Europe is like this. Everyone has a chance.
If you want to study something, study it.
It will be better if the research is successful.
And what about the United States? Constantly inspire everyone to work hard. After all, there are only a few outstanding people.
Their chances are reduced. So through this reward mechanism,
the proportion of people who can succeed has decreased.
That is to say,
Europe is full of flowers.
America is unique. Awesome, maybe extremely awesome.
But the quantity is very small.
So at the end of today's video, I want to emphasize,
it's not to deny the role of hard work.
I just want to emphasize that the role of hard work cannot be deified.
It is very likely that
effort only affects a small part of life.
It doesn't have the power to completely change your life. To change life,
there must be some decisive factors. And these decisive factors, almost all comes from genes and luck. But everyone must not let it happen because of the difficulties in life. And feel depressed or low self-esteem. Because it doesn't mean you didn't work hard.
At most, it just means you are unlucky. But luck is such a thing. There is definitely a possibility of getting better tomorrow. So everyone should look forward to tomorrow even more.
Okay, then there is a more important question.
That is, if everything is luck and uncontrollable,
do we have knock-ons? I can only lie down flat. Actually, that's not the case.
On the contrary, since we know that life is determined by fate, we should change our focus. It's not about working hard, but focus on the part that determines destiny.
There is one thing we can do.
That is,
we should work hard on the path that suits our destiny.
Never struggle on the line of non-fate. That's what it would be like if you were Messi and Boldka. Don't study mathematics, physics and chemistry. Don't study poetry and songs anymore. Right? Just go play football or run, you may find.
You don't need to work hard. No one else can kick you.
You just need to work hard on your way. You can achieve what others have worked hard for a lifetime.
If you work harder, you are directly at the top of the world.
If you are not going well now, what does it mean? It means that you may be studying mathematics, physics, and chemistry because you, Messi. That's what it means. So find our destiny is the real life. I need to get everyone to understand this first. In fact, you should study human life.
Of course, you can't decide what happened before you were born.
What you need to know about your genes after birth. Remember these 4 words for your life. Big money free of charge. You need to know what kind of atmosphere you are. You will be spared.
That is, everyone is born with a certain atmosphere. You are a certain atmosphere. There must be some.
Free if I find you. It's just possible. Your atmosphere is the same as other people's atmosphere. Not to say, your atmosphere must be different from everyone else's.
All about Messi. My teammates are also very good. They are also very talented. Although you may not be better than Messi, but you are also in the first echelon.
That's it.
He's obviously a genius at playing football.
Why study mathematics, physics, and chemistry? As long as you find yourself after graduating from elementary school. Just be cool if you are a math genius.
Like agate gold, I dream about formulas every day. You don't want to play football anymore.
Write it all down.
You have to know what you are good at.
This is the Life Guide.
The only chance to change your life.